Good evening. The First Minister has told Reporting Scotland that she'd be willing to meet Donald Trump when he comes to the UK on a state visit. Nicola Sturgeon said that despite their disagreements, she wouldn't turn down an invitation from the US President. She was speaking in New York as it was confirmed that Donald Trump's predecessor, Barack Obama, is to visit Scotland in May. From New York, here's our political correspondent, Glenn Campbell.
To see Scottish ballet dancers performing in New York. But with every overseas adventure, there's a diplomatic dance too. How best to engage with the government of your host country, especially when you disagree with its leader. On this trip, the First Minister is not seeing anyone from the Trump administration.
It's not a deliberate move, it's simply that this trip has been very much focused on the business initiatives.
Are you snubbing President Trump, or is he snubbing you?
There's no snub either way. I think President Trump is meeting the leader of China today. There's no snub involved. This trip, as part of Scotland Week, is about focusing on the business links between Scotland and America.
Before he was president, Donald Trump famously took a swing at the Scottish government over a wind farm he said would destroy the view from his Aberdeenshire golf course.
What will you do if Donald Trump gets into power? Will you deal with him or dinghy him? Deal with him or dinghy him? Deal with him or dinghy him?
I think America will dinghy him before I do.
The First Minister hoped the American people would elect Hillary Clinton, who she's due to hear speak in New York this evening. During the presidential campaign, Nicola Sturgeon removed Donald Trump as a business ambassador for Scotland when he proposed a ban on Muslims entering the United States. And today, the First Minister has welcomed as fantastic news that his predecessor, Barack Obama, is to visit Scotland. Let's just say she's made her preferences in American politics perfectly clear. On this visit, there's been high-level political engagement with the United Nations, rather than with the United States administration.
I think the First Minister and President Trump should look for ways for our countries to work together and to meet together and get past any past problems. The American people, the Scottish people, have a long history of friendship. We have a great alliance, and that should be deepened.
If and when he comes to the UK, possibly including a visit to Scotland, will you see him then?
Well, I've said on a number of occasions I'm not going to, as First Minister of Scotland, decline to meet the President of the United States if there is an invitation to meet him. Of course, I, like many others across the world, will have disagreements with President Trump. No doubt he's got disagreements with me, but that does not stand in the way of the very strong links between our two countries.
In diplomacy, you don't always get to choose your partners. Glenn Campbell, Reporting Scotland, New York.